cute little child. Apparently Elon Musk's 4-year-old son X is fair game because Whoopi, Whoopi Goldberg has decided to mock him.
Whoopi Goldberg just torched Elon Musk and his son like she was headlining a celebrity roast. But now she's getting burned right back. She went in so hard even Tesla's stock hit the brakes. But here's the kicker. Musk's fans are on a warpath, and Whoopi might be in big trouble. Will Elon clap back with next-level pettiness? Will Whoopi hold her ground or retreat faster than a Twitter rebrand? Let's break it down.
On The View today, Whoopi made fun of Elon Musk's 4-year-old son.
So yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear.
If you thought Whoopi Goldberg and her crew couldn't sink any lower, think again. This time they set their sights on none other than Elon Musk and his innocent son. And now, they're facing major consequences. It all started when Elon Musk made a public appearance with his son, X. A simple father-son moment, something any parent could relate to. But of course, The View just couldn't resist taking cheap shots.
I'll ask Elon Musk to say a few words, and we'll take some questions. Elon, go ahead.
Sure. So, at a high level, you say, what is the goal of Doge, and I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy. This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback with FAX, you would have to, if you
This is X, and he's a great guy, high IQ. He's a high IQ individual.
And he's got this, check out his cool chain he's got.
Play Whoopi Goldberg, in her usual smug and condescending tone, mocked the child's name, dripping with sarcasm as she sneered about how Musk took little X with him. The audience chuckled, because apparently bullying a child is peak entertainment for the cackling hens of daytime television. But hold on, it gets worse. Whoopi wasn't just making a passing comment. No, she made sure to emphasize her disdain, repeating herself, doubling down on the mockery. Why? Because she and her co-hosts have nothing else to say. When you've built a career on gossip, hypocrisy, and pushing ridiculous narratives, what else is left except going after children?
Yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay? Okay? Anywho, he took little X.
A little Instagram.
He doesn't own it.
He doesn't own Instagram. He just took little X with him to a press conference in the Oval.
However, Elon Musk wasted no time responding. And when Elon claps back, the world listens. He took to X, formerly known as Twitter, and called out Whoopi and her panel for their disgusting behavior. In his words, mocking a child on national television is beyond disgraceful. And the internet? Oh, the internet exploded.
Lies, and more lies, and then it goes out there. That there's a meme going around that I have to show. Look at this. Show that picture of the boy in the office. This is little kid, he's adorable, little Elon Musk's son, saying, little X saying to Donald, why are you sitting in my daddy's seat?
Within minutes, Elon's tweets were viral. Millions of people called out Whoopi, Joy Behar, and the entire View circus. The backlash was immediate and relentless. And guess what? It didn't stop there. ABC executives are now scrambling behind the scenes. The View's producers are reportedly in full-blown panic mode, desperately trying to contain the PR disaster. Sponsors are reportedly reconsidering their partnerships. And let's face it, when advertisers start pulling out, the show's days are numbered. But instead of owning up to their disgusting remarks, The View did what they always do, double down. Entered Joy Behar, the queen of unhinged rants. Instead of apologizing, she went on a bizarre tirade, saying that Elon should have invested in better birth control if he didn't want people talking about his child's name. Excuse me? What does that even mean? How did we go from mocking a child to talking about birth control? Even Whoopi looked caught off guard, as if thinking, "Girl, what are you even saying?" But of course, instead of stopping the madness, she let it happen because that's what The View does. They throw nonsense at the wall, hoping something sticks, all while pretending they're the voice of reason. And let's talk about Whoopi for a second. But the hypocrisy doesn't end there.
X is an adorable name, and perhaps a grown woman who named herself Whoopi should refrain from mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him. Yes, Whoopi picked that name for herself. She's actually Karen Elaine Johnson. Now, how did Karen become Whoopi? You're going to love this. According to Goldberg, once I started getting parts in plays, I wanted a name that sounded more interesting. Karen Johnson wasn't it. Some people at the rep called me Whoopi because I would let loose with a fart. Just charming, charming.
That's charming.
As for X, well, he seems to have more sense than the ladies of The View. Here he is with his father.
What should I do?
Save America.
And?
Vote Trump.
Now, Whoopi and her Gangster View crew didn't just go after Elon Musk and his son, but the entire Trump team. I mean, just when it seemed like the spectacle had hit rock bottom, it took a sharp turn into an over-the-top meltdown over conservative rising star Caroline Levitt. What followed wasn't a debate. It was a full-blown venting session for progressives who couldn't handle the thought of a capable Republican woman in the spotlight. Whoopi Goldberg just turned The View into a literal health hazard. In their relentless crusade against Donald Trump, the show's hosts often pushed the boundaries. But this time, Whoopi took things to an outrageous new level. While passionately ranting about Trump, she seemingly lost all self-control and, according to reports, actually spat while saying his name.
There are also calls today for The View to go next when you've got hosts like Whoopi Goldberg spitting when she's speaking about Donald Trump. Look at this.
No, you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean
Rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just.
Can I mention one thing? That's on the ABC, of course, but what a class act. I mean, speaking about Donald Trump, you can't make this stuff.
Absolutely. You heard that correctly. The very same group of self-righteous, virtue-signaling liberals who constantly preach to Americans about the importance of civility and respectful discourse just witnessed their main host suffer an absolute meltdown right on air. It was like watching a malfunctioning GPS endlessly recalculating, sending her veering wildly in every direction, colliding with reality, and leaving chaos in her wake. Picture a runaway shopping cart with a wonky
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and ad-free videos on the YouTube Kids app, so kids can bounce the Kids Bop without missing a beat. YouTube Premium, it's way more than ad-free. Try 1 month on us.
wheel, barreling through the aisles, knocking over displays, and causing a scene so embarrassing that even the store manager doesn't know what to do. But instead of a technical glitch or a rogue piece of machinery, this was pure, undiluted hysteria in human form. It was less of a conversation and more of an emotional flood, as if someone had cranked a fire hydrant open. But instead of water, out poured shrieks, dramatic arm flailing, and a level of performative outrage that would make a Shakespearean actor jealous. So much for composure and reasoned debate. When push comes to shove, these so-called champions of civility expose themselves as nothing more than emotional wrecking balls, smashing through their own pretensions with every unhinged outburst.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore. They agree with you. She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she doesn't. Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly, that's why.
The shocking moment left both her co-hosts and the audience stunned, with some visibly reacting to the unexpected spray. Whether it was accidental or a subconscious display of her disdain, the incident quickly became a hot topic online. Critics slammed Whoopi for her lack of decorum, calling it a new low in political discourse. Meanwhile, Trump supporters wasted no time in using the moment to highlight what they see as the unhinged nature of his detractors. Social media erupted with reactions, with some defending Whoopi as just being overly passionate, while others mocked the incident, suggesting she let her emotions get the best of her, literally. Either way, it's clear that her contempt for Trump has now turned into a public health risk.
Oh, God, how boring. Can I get somebody there? Not so tedious.
Cable podcast needs to apply for White House credentials. They'd love having Joy in that room.
I got a question. So wait a second. So in other words, instead of Bob Woodward, they want Kim Kardashian? What? I don't get it.
Okay,
I have a question, which is why I was
question.
leading us in this direction.
Oh, leading.
I would like
That's
this
even worse. Or blind
young lady,
dumbass woman don't know
this is
shit.
her first job. I
Couldn't
would like
act
her
right.
to do a little homework.
I mean, actually, ever
Because she said
had Lulu
something
was in
yesterday
Lion
that
King.
really pissed me off. And that
Attacking
was, she
hyena.
said there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because
Wow, what was the disease?
But here's the jaw dropper. This
You don't
wasn't
see
just
a
another
guy or a
predictable
girl or a
outburst
man's
from
body,
the
a
most
man or a woman's
insufferable
body.
daytime disaster on
You
television.
don't got no voice, huh?
Oh no. This time the drama exploded into a full-fledged legal and PR nightmare, sending shockwaves through the network. Executives are reportedly scrambling, frantically dialing their attorneys before their morning coffee, bracing for the inevitable fallout.
Carrie Underwood
Could
for
this
$80
finally
million,
be the
$100 million,
scandal
and
that
got $8
torpedoes
million
this
something out of
sinking
it.
ship once and for all?
Wow.
For years, viewers have endured the relentless chaos, the over-the-top
Chaos,
theatrics,
this
and the
stupid drama.
mind-numbing double standards that have
Five
defined this
grown-ass
spectacle.
women don't know what the fuck
But
going
now,
on.
the
They went in a
consequences
hole in
may
the ground in their
finally
own
be
fucking
catching up.
ass.
Whispers of lawsuits, internal investigations, and behind-the-scenes power struggles are swirling, leaving many wondering if the show's days are officially numbered.
Oh, it is.
If the
Done
universe
with.
has any sense of justice, this could be the beginning of the long-overdue demise of this exhausting media circus. And honestly, it's about time.
I have the right to say what I say. Yes. He has the right to say what he says. And whether he believes, I know you, George, stop that. You know, stop it. I'm talking, look at that. No, I know, but I can see you, and I know that you want to get in here, and you know I'll always make sure that you do. Yeah. Well, I'm watching the clock. Yeah. Well, like me, I watch the clock every day, but I'm going to finish this because it's
Watch the
one
clock.
of the
You
few
shouldn't even
times
open your
I've
mouth
been
or
there.
watch the clock.
Thank you, because they said it. Are you aware of any plots from Elon Musk to push President Trump down the stairs?
Absolutely not. Let me be unequivocally clear about that. And watching this clip, I couldn't help but think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years. They likened President
The double standard is impossible to ignore. While progressive women are praised, shielded from criticism, and elevated as champions of equality, conservative women are relentlessly attacked for daring to think differently. The very individuals who preach tolerance and inclusivity seem to have no problem tearing down women who don't conform to their rigid ideological mold. Instead of fostering an environment where diverse perspectives are encouraged, The View has morphed into a partisan echo chamber where dissent is not only unwelcome but openly mocked. What was once a show that prided itself on engaging discussions between women from all walks of life has now become a predictable exercise in groupthink. The hosts don't seem interested in genuine debate or intellectual exchanges. They are more focused on pushing a singular, one-sided narrative. Their version of women's empowerment only applies if you check the right political boxes.
Unless you
If
kiss
you're a
ass.
conservative woman,
Or start getting like Oprah did.
forget about
Whoopi,
it.
I mean.
You're not just
Well,
dismissed.
same thing with her.
You're actively vilified. Instead of celebrating the success of all women, they seem determined to dictate who is worthy of support.
I knew you were young. You're 27. I didn't know you were the youngest ever in this
Yeah.
job.
I didn't realize that until after the announcement came out when the president officially named me and put out the statement, and I saw that on the news myself. So I suppose that's...
You were born to do it. How were you born to do it? Tell us about your background.
Sure.
And if you dare to step out of line, expect to be humiliated, ridiculed, and cut down, often in the most condescending ways possible. No one embodies this more than Joy Behar, a woman whose career should have gracefully ended years ago. Instead, she continues to stumble her way through segments, armed with smugness and a barely coherent grasp of the issues she claims to be an expert on. But even by her own outrageous standards, her recent attack on Caroline Levitt was next-level hypocrisy.
Big mistake.
Behar, displaying all the subtlety of a malfunctioning shopping cart, claimed that Levitt's only qualification for her role in the Trump administration was her looks. That's right. The same Joy Behar who routinely lectures others about sexism and the importance of valuing women beyond their appearance reduced an accomplished young woman to nothing more than her physical attributes. The irony would be laughable if it weren't so pathetic.
Caroline Levitt is the press secretary at the White House, doing a great job. Such a great job that the ladies of The View feel the green monster coming upon them. They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Levitt was picked for the role.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though, it's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
Okay, so that lady, the fake Republican on The View, she's kind of defending Caroline Levitt here. She realizes Joy Behar is going a little too far. What's Behar saying? She only got that job because she's hot. That actually isn't true. She's a very nice-looking lady.
What makes this attack even more egregious is that it completely disregards Levitt's actual credentials. She wasn't handed her position as some sort of consolation prize. She earned it through her experience, intelligence, and work ethic.
This is what I gotta say about The View. Whoopi, you couldn't do acting right, so you got on TV. And all the other four women, the only reason why y'all on there is either y'all giving up ass, you're sucking dick, or kissing ass to get where y'all want to be at. That's the only reason I gotta say about it. And everything. And y'all wanna come at me, fine. Y'all come at me, I can come at y'all. There's a certain little website called socialcatfish.com. I can put your name, your video, face, image, all in there and get all your information. And that Houston woman, you got no room to talk. Your husband, y'all scam people out of medical money. Your husband scammed, got innocent people died. Missing out some, did surgery on they did not need and it caused them death. You are a fucking piece of shit. Hope you have a nice day. And also, all the people with you, I hope y'all rot in prison or get in homeless shelters or sell your body because y'all can't do your damn jobs. Good night.